YouTube link is working, so that my screen is showing then.
Yeah, so we're broadcasting now. And pass it over to you and just test this link real quick.
Thank you. YouTube link is working.
Okay. It's working. You can go ahead and start.
Okay. Fantastic, and we're live. We're recording.
Yes.
Perfect. So I'm going to start at the very beginning, where I started to really dive into the process of optimizing your Facebook fan page and even talking about what a Facebook fan page is. So as each of you can see, I'm currently looking at Al's Awesome Nails, an independent Jamberry consultant. This is a page that I set up, a Facebook fan page that's meant to represent my independent consulting business. And as you can see here at the top, I have a wonderful timeline cover with vivid images here, fantastic colors, right, eye-catching colors. And then also on my Facebook fan page, I have likely my best photo of me and my wife. My wife always steals the show in these photos, but ultimately I'm just trying to create that peer-to-peer, that human-to-human relationship with anyone that visits my page, right? And as Jordan talked about at the beginning of the webinar, it's important more than ever right now to provide different opportunities to visitors on your page, whether those are random visitors that just find you by coincidence, or whether those are visitors that go to your page because you're hosting a party at someone's house. But you want to provide those visitors to your page with options to provide you with their information, and also different opportunities to provide value to them, different opportunities to click to your website where they can make a purchase, where they can sign up for a style box by Jamberry, where they can participate in a photo contest. And in GroSocial Facebook tabs, which you can build inside of your Jamberry GroSocial account, are hosted directly on your Facebook fan page. So what I'm going to do is show you 3 different examples of Facebook tabs that you can use and build within a Jamberry GroSocial account. So the first example that I'd like to show you is this request your free sample option. If I select that option, let's say I'm a visitor to this page, I'm attending a party that you're throwing at your home, someone else's home, and you're telling these people, hey, visit my page and select the request your free sample option to request one of these free samples that I've showed you tonight at this party. So they can select that option, go to this page. As you can see, it reads get your free sample of Jamberry, a little bit of information here, and then it asks them to input their name. That's the required option, and then also to input their address and their email. Once they enter that information and select request sample, that information will be sent into the back end of your Jamberry GroSocial account, where you can access it and then get into contact with that person by mailing them their free sample, or if they didn't provide you with an address, emailing them asking, hey, what's the best address to send that free sample to? So this is one way that users, visitors to your page, can provide you with their information. And keep in mind, it's really valuable information to collect what we call lead information, because this doesn't only benefit you the one time that you provide them with a free sample, but if you get their name, their address, and their email, you can use marketing emails in the future to reach out to them, to build a relationship with them, and to ultimately turn them from an opportunity, someone who's just requesting a free sample, into a paying client. Another type of Facebook tab that you can build in the Jamberry GroSocial software is the Style Box by Jamberry tab. Now this tab is really simple, it's really straightforward. As a user scrolls down, they'll see some different sampling pieces of what could be included in the April Style Box by Jamberry box, currently Style Box or current Style Box as it reads there. And then some information indicates the Jamberry at your doorstep, that this is delivered directly to your doorstep. Further, it says you can get exclusive Jamberry products that complement your signature style delivered to your door each month, right? This is all information that's trying to get a visitor to this page super excited. And ultimately, the goal is that a visitor to this page will select this Get Started button. And if I select the Get Started button, a page will open in a new tab in the user's browser that contains a video describing what the Style Box by Jamberry is, and another Get Started option walks them through the process of selecting their style, getting registered, and then styling your nails. How to use your Style Box to create a look that is uniquely yours. It takes them through the whole purchasing process of buying Jamberry nails. Now, there's one more type of tab that I would like to show you before we dive into the GroSocial or Jamberry GroSocial software to show you how that works, and that's the Photo Contest tab. This is just a really fun way to engage and get visitors to your tab, or let's say visitors to a party, to go to your Facebook fan page and submit different photos. And once a user submits a photo, these are just different options that you can see here, different types of photos that I uploaded here just to show you an example of what it looks like. What you can do is people can go and vote on what photo they like the best. And let's say you're at a party, let's say you have each woman at the party snap a photo with their camera, right? Everyone's a photographer now with their iPhone or with their Android phone, and have them post that photo to the photo contest, where in turn other members of the party can go and vote, and they can also share that photo that they added to the photo contest, share it on their timeline, meaning share it on Facebook, and also tweet about it on Twitter, and campaign to get more votes, right? It's a really great way to just get more engagement on the tab and to get people excited about the nails, to get excited about the product. Just a really fun tool, and it's meant to do just that, right? It's meant to provide entertainment, it's meant to provide fun. Because if you really think about how you want to treat your relationship with the people that interact with these tabs on Facebook, you want to provide them with value. And value comes in all different forms, right? It can be education, it can be free samples, it can be having fun and being entertained through entering a photo contest. Not all value is created equal, right? So by creating this relationship and by providing them with all these different types of value, these visitors to your page, you're going to create a stronger human-to-human relationship with the visitors to your page, which will make them more likely to interact with your content on Facebook. And further, it will make them more comfortable to make purchasing decisions with you. So it's all about providing that value to them, and in return, you can get value by getting signups for your Style Box, by Jamberry orders, getting requests for more free samples, and getting lead information for you to create more customer relationships through in the future. Further, by doing a contest like this, you can also create a lot of fun, and people will reward that by liking your page. So it's a great way to get more likes on your page, which means more people will see your content, you'll have a greater following through your page, and that will just make your content more and more important. So these are the 3 different examples that I really wanted to show you over the course of this webinar, because these are the 3 types of Facebook tabs that you can build inside of a Jamberry GroSocial application, or inside of a Jamberry GroSocial account. So the first type we have is a form tab. That's simply a tab that contains a form where a visitor can provide their information. Next, we have what I like to call a button tab. And these are by far the most simple types of tabs. Simply a tab that directs users to click a button that will direct them to a page on your Jamberry website. And then lastly, with a category of its own, there's only one photo contest tab, is the photo contest tab, where users and visitors can interact and be entertained by both entering their own photos, voting for other entrants' photos, and also campaigning by sharing their photo on Facebook or tweeting their photo through Twitter. So that's all that I wanted to go over with these tabs, and now it's time to get technical. So to first begin the process of building out these tabs, we'll need to navigate to social.jamberrynails.net. Now, some of you may be asking yourself, but Alex, what if I don't have access to a GroSocial Jamberry account? How do I get that? And that's a fantastic question. So you can get access and purchase a Jamberry GroSocial account for a very affordable monthly rate, may I add, by navigating to the by navigating to your workstation, your Jamberry Nails workstation, going to the My Account section, going to Website Billing, and scrolling down to the bottom, checking this little box here, and then selecting Update. As you can see, the Jamberry GroSocial tool is only $5 per month. And keep in mind, it's exactly like Netflix. I just read a news article the other day that every 1 in 3 homes within the United States has a Netflix account, right? So everyone knows what Netflix is. What that means is that you can cancel this monthly subscription at any time. We're not going to chain you down with any form of commitment. It's simply a way for you to really make your Facebook fan page more robust for a very, very low price. So that's how you can sign up for this GroSocial account that we've been talking about this whole time. So I'm going to go back to this login page. Now, once you sign up for an account, you will get some information instructing you on how to log in. You'll go to this login page. Once again, it's social.jamberrynails.net and select Login. Now, when you first log into your account, you'll be sent to a page called the Launchpad. And it's called the Launchpad because from this page you can launch to all of the different features within the GroSocial software, such as building Facebook tabs, using some really well-built templates that we've partnered with Jamberry to build. You can create custom timeline covers, and you can also utilize a content manager to schedule all of your Facebook posts, both personal and to your page, to schedule tweets, and to ultimately make it easier for you to dedicate one time out of the day to be creative and come up with all of your Facebook posts, all of your tweets for the entire week. We understand that each and every one of you are busy. Whether you're at home with your kids, whether you're at work, whatever you're doing over the course of the week, we understand that it becomes difficult to post every day to your social platforms. The Content Manager makes it easy to set aside your least busy day. Maybe that's a Saturday, maybe that's a Sunday, maybe that's another day in the week. Who cares? But set aside your least busy day in the week and set aside 2 hours, perhaps 3 hours of your time out of that day. And using the content management tool, you can schedule all of your posts for the entire week to be published, and you can be creative for that time. And just like anything else, whether you want to become a better runner, whether you want to become better at playing the violin, if you set aside time to dedicate yourself to something, the principle of practice is that you're going to become better at that. Your content is going to become better. You're going to get more engagement. And ultimately, you're going to be rewarded, and your fans will reward you. So the real meat of the Jamberry tool is honestly in the Facebook tabs and in the content management tool. And these are the two pieces of the software that I would really like to cover over the remainder of our time. So I'm going to go ahead and dive and select that Facebook tabs option. And as you can see, I currently have those 3 tabs that we talked about earlier showing in my account. And as you can see, they all show as being published. And that's great. It's good that they're published. But you're likely asking, well, how do I create a new tab? So to create a new tab on your own, you'll first start off by selecting this Create New Tab option. Now, since each of you are Jamberry consultants, you're lucky in that we've created templates specifically for Jamberry consultants. They're custom tailored for your needs. So I'll select Choose a Template, then select Get Started. Now, at the very bottom under Step 1, you'll see a Jamberry Nails option. And as you can see, if we count them out, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total Facebook tabs. Now, as I said, there are really 3 types of Facebook tabs. The first is a Facebook tab that contains a form, a way to get information. The next type of Facebook tab is like the Style Box by Jamberry tab that I was showing you earlier. It simply contains a button that you need to customize. And then lastly, in a league of its own, is the Photo Contest widget. And this one requires really the least amount of work out of all of these different template options. And we don't have time to go over how to customize each and every one of these, but luckily they've all been pretty much pre-built that I'm going to show you how you'll customize a form tab, how you'll customize what we call the button tab, and then lastly, how we customize the photo contest tab. And of course, in addition to customizing these tabs, I'll show you how to publish them to a Facebook fan page. So to start off, let's customize and publish the Get Your Free Sample tab. So to get started, after I've selected Jamberry Nails and chosen the tab that I'd like to start working on, I'll see this Edit This Theme button. If I select Edit This Theme, I'll be redirected to what we call the tab editor. Now, working from the top and working our way down, as you can see, there's already a wonderful tab icon. Now, the tab icon, if I go to my timeline, is the image that will appear in this app section. So we already have Jamberry branding as your tab icon. That's perfect. But as you can see, if I go back here, I need to name the tab. Now, since the purpose of this tab is to encourage ladies to get a free sample, let's go ahead and name this tab Get Your Free Sample. I'll go ahead and save those changes. And when this tab is published and live on Facebook, if I go back to my Facebook fan page, you'll see this is where the tab name appears. So in place of Request Your Free Sample, we added Get Your Free Sample with an exclamation point, right? Trying to create that sense of excitement. Next, we need to choose our Facebook fan page. What this means is that we need to choose the Facebook fan page we want our tab to be published to. One thing I want each of you to keep in mind is that you need to have a Facebook fan page to publish these tabs to. Tabs cannot be published to a personal account, a group, an event. They need to be published to a Facebook fan page. So I'll go ahead and select that. And I will find my page here. Al's Awesome Nails is the one. All right, now that I've done that, I can scroll down. And to edit this tab, there's really nothing you really have to do because these fields are already set. You're already asking for a name, an address, and an email. So this is pre-built, ready to be published. So to publish this to my Facebook fan page, I'll select Publish to Fan Page. This box will appear where I can review my tab name, review the tab image that I'm using, that tab icon that I showed you earlier, review what Facebook fan page this will be publishing to, and then I can select Publish Now. Now, once I've done that, I'll have three options. I can go back to the Launchpad. Remember, that's the first page we saw when we logged into our Jamberry account. I can edit the tab further. If I select that, it'll take me back to the tab editor where we were customizing it, or I can view the Facebook tab. So I'll go ahead and do that. And there we go. We now have the Get Your Free Sample of Jamberry tab on the page. It's set. It's ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that, and I'm going to go back to the Launchpad. I'm going to dive into the Facebook tabs, and I'm going to create another new tab. I'm going to show you how to publish and customize the next grouping of tabs. And remember, that's the tabs where you only need to customize the button. So I'll go ahead and select Create New Tab, select Choose a Template, and then choose Get Started. Just as I did before, I'll choose the Jamberry Nails template, and I'm going to use the Style Box by Jamberry tab once again. So I'll go ahead and select Edit This Theme. That will take me to the tab editor. Once again, the tab icon is already set. I just need to re-edit this tab name. So I'll edit this Style Box Jamberry. Save those changes. As we did before, I'll need to choose my Facebook fan page that I want this to be published to. And then as I scroll down, the only element that I need to customize is this little item here. You'll notice if I select that, a panel will appear on the right-hand side of my screen where I'm asked to enter a URL. So what I need to do for that is go and copy the URL that I want to direct people to when they click on this Get Started button. So I'm going to go to my Style Box by Jamberry page, copy that, paste the URL into that field, and let me make sure that that is good by clicking it again. As we can see, that URL has been saved. So now when we publish this tab, anytime a user selects the Get Started button, they'll be redirected to a page on my site where they can sign up and purchase a style box. Just as we did before, now that this is fully customized, really easy, right? I'll select Publish to Fan Page. I can review my tab name, review the icon, and make sure that the fan page is right, and then I'll publish now. All right. Next, I'll select View Facebook Tabs, just to view that tab we most recently published. And there we go. It has now been updated. Pretending that I'm a visitor, I'll select the Get Started option. I want to make sure that that opens up in a new tab. And there we go. We're directing users to the correct page, which is exactly what we want. So as you guys can see, it is easy and simple. Customize these tabs. We've made it easy and simple with these templates to make sure that there's really not a lot of work on your end that needs to be done to get these published. So next, let's publish that photo contest tab. So go to Facebook tabs, select Create New Tab, select Choose Template, and Get Started. Once again, we're going to use the Jamberry Nails templates, and I'm going to select the photo contest template. Select Edit this theme. Once again, the icon is set. I'll just need to enter in a name, and I'm going to call this Photo Contest. As before, I'm going to choose my Facebook fan page that I want this to be published to. And the great thing is, there's nothing else you need to do. That's really it. Make sure that the tab name is set, make sure your Facebook fan page is set, and publish to the Facebook fan page. Publish that now. I'll go ahead and view the Facebook tab. All right, perfect. Now, it's saying this contest has not started yet. That's something that I do quickly want to fix, and that's easy to fix. And this is a good example of why you would want to select this Edit Tab option. What I can do is click on this widget. You'll see that the settings appear on the right-hand side of my screen, and you'll notice there's a Start and End Date option. The Start and End Date control this countdown timer that appears at the very top of the Photo Contest widget. So what we can do is edit this start date. Instead of starting tomorrow on the 17th, let's have the start today, and let's just say it started at 12 a.m. That'll fix that problem that we were seeing there. So I'll go ahead and publish those saved changes. I'll refresh my page. And now the photo contest widget is ready to start accepting these entries. Quickly, let me show you how this works. So when a user is ready to submit a photo, they'll select Submit Photo. They'll need to agree to what we call a Facebook app permission message. This is simply a message that allows the GroSocial or Jamberry application permission to collect their Facebook user ID. This ensures that there are no cheaters with the photo contest widget, because we want to make sure that all of our contests are fair. Keep in mind, we will not be collecting any other information other than that, and this is all kept directly in-house within the software, actually, to ensure that these are secure and fair contests. So I'll go ahead and select OK. Select Submit Photo just one more time, then I can upload a file. Let me go to my desktop and find some Jamberry images. I'll use this one, or actually this one. I think these are my favorite Jamberry nails that I've seen yet. I love those. I love those floral patterns. Upload that image. Then I can add a photo title such as floral nails. Use a photo description to further describe the photo, like Aren't these nails amazing? Thank goodness for spell checking, right? And then I'll want to enter my email. I'll use alex@gross. I'll submit my photo. You'll see I'll get a message, thank you for submitting the photo. The full size of that photo will appear here, and I can select back to contest. As you can see, we now have our first entrant. Once a user has entered the photo contest, that photo is available to have visitors to this tab vote on it. So what I can do is give this a certain amount of points based on 1 to 5 stars. So if I give that 5 stars, they'll earn 5 points. And the purpose of the photo contest is that at the end of the day, the photo that gets the most votes when the countdown timer runs out wins. Further, there's the option to share this, to tweet it. I can share that to my personal account, encouraging my friends and family to go and vote for me. I can also do that on Twitter, encouraging those that follow me on Twitter to come and vote. So really, really fun. A great way, as I've said before, to entertain and engage the visitors on your page. And as I said before, let me go ahead and go back to Facebook tabs here in the editor. That will take me to the page where I can view all of my published tabs. If I select Create New Tab, and let's go back to those Jamberry templates. Once again, there are really just those 3 categories, just to reiterate that there are the types of tabs that have a form on them that includes the Get Your Free Sample. There's also a Request a Fundraiser, and lastly, there is a Nail Art Studio form. Now, the different tabs that only include a button are Shop My Catalog, where you just need to customize the Shop Now option. There's also a Canadian version of that tab for proper wording. Next, we have the option to join my team and host a party. And last and definitely not least, the Style Box by Jamberry. And then, of course, in a class on its own, there's the photo contest widget. So the instruction that I provided you on those 3 different types of tabs will allow you to publish and customize every single type of template that you have within your Jamberry account. Now, Melissa is asking me, can you show people how to rearrange the tabs on their page? Melissa, that's a great question. I absolutely can. So if I navigate back to my Facebook fan page, the infamous Al's Awesome Nails, I can rearrange these tabs and rearrange their order by selecting first this More option, then selecting, what do you know, Manage Tabs. You'll see that built out here below and all of the tabs that I built out before, those first tabs that I showed you up above. Of course, you likely won't have this dilemma. You'll just be publishing one of each of these tabs. But you can rearrange them by simply grabbing one. Let's say I want this Get Your Free Sample tab to be up at the very top and dragging it up. Keep in mind, the highest you can go is beneath About. You can never go above the About section. So as you can see, this will now appear directly beneath my timeline cover photo. Let's say I want to get rid and not really showcase these first, or the second option, the third, and the fourth one. I can go ahead and drag those down. And this is just the way that you can rearrange these different tabs to show beneath your timeline and also to change the order in the app section. So I'll go ahead and save that. And there we go. As you can see, there's the Get Your Free Sample and the Photo Contest tab. Now, let's also go over how do you delete or how do you get rid of these tabs once they're on your GroSocial, or excuse me, once they're on your Facebook page. To do that, first log into your Jamberry account, go to your Facebook tabs, and you don't always need to delete them. If you simply want to remove them for a time, you can select this Unpublish option, and that will remove the tabs from your Facebook fan page. So if I select Unpublish, you'll see I get this message making sure that I want to do that. I'll select OK. And as you can see, in place of being published, it now shows as being not published. So if I want to go ahead and unpublish all of these tabs, that's something that I can do. If for any reason you'd want to delete these tabs, that's also simple and easy. You can simply select this Delete option and delete the tab. Keep in mind, once it's deleted, it is permanently gone. You can rebuild that tab with another template, but once it's deleted, it is removed from your account. And so one thing to keep in mind about these different templates is that we do see a vital importance to keep them updated. So occasionally we will be updating the different templates that you have access to. So anytime that we update one of those templates, you'll simply need to unpublish the old template, create a new tab using the new template, and publish that to your Facebook fan page. Because we do try to keep these updated, we want to make sure that we're using seasonal colors, seasonal examples, and especially with the style box, we want to make sure that we're showing off our past months. So we will be adding in new templates regularly, and it's just important that you unpublish the old tab before you publish the new one. All right, so that's all the time we have to cover regarding Facebook tabs. I will leave time for some questions regarding Facebook tabs near the end of the webinar. We did get started a little bit late, so I think it's appropriate if we can go a little bit over after the hour, but I want to leave us enough time to dive into the content management tool, because the content management tool is a real game changer in terms of saving yourself time and giving you some really powerful tools to schedule your Facebook posts, both to your personal and Facebook fan pages, and to also schedule tweets to your various Twitter profiles. So to access the content management tool, I'll start off by selecting this content management option. Now, when you get into the content management tool, the first thing you need to do is set it up. And that's really simple and easy to do. You start off by making sure that you have the appropriate profiles added to the Facebook profile section, added to the Facebook fan pages section, to your Facebook events, and also to your Twitter profiles. Now, I've already added my Facebook profile, but if you're new to your Jamberry account, you'll see a blue login button here. If you select that blue login button, a box will appear over your account or over your page here, just asking you to log into your personal account. Keep in mind, you can only associate or tie in one Facebook profile with each one content management tool. Next, let's walk you through how to set up a Facebook fan page. I'll go ahead and get rid of my Al's Awesome Nails one and select Add New Fan Page. Really, really simple. Just like when we assign a fan page to our Facebook tab, we're going to see this Select Your Fan Page box. I'll scroll down until I see the appropriate page, and I'll select that. As you can see, it's been added. Once I add a Facebook fan page to my content manager, in addition to being able to post updates to that page, I can see my various posts on the wall. I can like, comment on them. Furthermore, I can see my various messages. I don't have any yet. I will need to connect with Facebook to do that. I can see my scheduled posts and also my most recent posts. Next, adding a Facebook event. I can add a new Facebook event by selecting this Add New Event option. Keep in mind, the GroSocial tool will only allow you to incorporate events into the content manager that are associated with your personal account. Unfortunately, at this time, due to restrictions placed on us by Facebook, we're unable to add an option to post or add events to the content manager that are associated with a Facebook fan page. So keep in mind, you can only add events that are associated with personal accounts. To add a Twitter profile, simple and easy. You'll select Add New Twitter Profile. You'll be redirected to a new page. You'll see Jamberry Nails is requesting access to my account. I'm already logged into my Alex R. Howe Twitter account, so that's why it's just asking me to authorize app. If you're not logged into Twitter, you may see an email and password field for you to log into your account, but then you'll select Authorize App. Once I've authorized the app, it's going to redirect me to my profile. You can see my profile has been added, and I can see all of the different posts of the different other profiles that I follow. I can see different mentions that I have. I can see my direct messages, and I can see my scheduled posts. So once again, and I didn't mean to highlight over this Add New Event, but what you can do is to add a new event, you'll select that. You'll need to connect with Facebook. You may see this from time to time. The Jamberry Nails is requesting certain pieces of information. Keep in mind, Jamberry Nails is not getting this information for their own use. This is the Jamberry Nails software asking for certain permissions so that the software can appropriately integrate with your Facebook profile. So I'll go ahead and select OK. As you can see, here are all of the different events that I'm associated with. Now, these are all different events from events that I really care about. That's soccer games. I'm a big fan of soccer, so I can select that event. And as you can see, there's currently no scheduled posts. But any scheduled posts that I want to set to be scheduled to that event, I can see here. If I ever want to remove an old event, I can go ahead and get rid of that by just selecting the remove option. All right, so let's go ahead, and now that we've set up these different profiles, we've set up our Facebook profile, that's our personal account, we've set up a Facebook fan page, we've also set up a Twitter profile. If you want, you can of course add that event. I'm just going to go ahead and add one more event really fast, just so we can see that option in the post and update. So when we're ready to create a post, meaning a Facebook post through our personal profile, a Facebook post is through our Facebook fan page, a Facebook post to our event, or a Facebook post to our Twitter profile, we need to select this post and update option. All right, so as you can see, I have these different options. The first step in posting an update is to select the different profiles that you want this to be posted to. So I can select Twitter profile, my Facebook, my personal Facebook profile, my Facebook fan page, and the event. Or if I wanted to, it's fine. I don't need to post to the event. Say I also don't need to post to my Twitter or to my personal Facebook account. So for this, I'll just post to my Twitter profile and to the Facebook fan page. As you can see, I have this warning that with Twitter, I can only type in 140 characters. So I'll start off by typing out my message, and I will say, do you love Jamberry Nails? We do too. Attend our free and fun event on the, let's just say the 18th, and then you could say click register. And then we can use an arrow, and then what you would want to do is copy in the link that a user can select, so the link to, let's say, your Facebook event, into the post. And when a user selects that link, when this post is added to, added to the Twitter profile and to the Facebook fan page, they'll be redirected to the event page where they can sign up to attend the event. So since I don't have any current active events running, I'm just going to go ahead and use my the URL for my page here. Now keep in mind, this is a really, really long URL. So what I'm going to want to do is shorten it. The great thing is we have a tool for that. Let me get back to the right window. So you can select this add link option, paste the link in there, and then select insert, and you'll see a much shorter version of that link appear here. That's going to make it a lot easier to meet the character restrictions that you have on Twitter, right? And keep in mind, people on social media these days have access to all sorts of pieces of content, whether they're on Facebook, whether they're on Twitter, whether they're on Jamberry, whether they're on Instagram. I just think of Instagram and Jamberry because they're both so visual, I guess. But no matter what social platform they're on, they have literally thousands of pieces of content that they can observe on a daily basis. As an example, if Facebook were to, let's say, open up the floodgates and let every user see every post from every friend they have and every fan page that they follow, a given user on Facebook alone could see anywhere between 7,500 and 20,000 posts a day. Now, Facebook tries to whittle that down and only show you the top few hundred posts that it thinks you'd like most a day. But keep in mind, with those 100 posts on Facebook, a few hundred tweets on Twitter, a few hundred images on Instagram, maybe not that many, but hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of images on Pinterest. And I know there are some Pinterest addicts out there. There are so many pieces of content that you can engage with on a daily basis on social media. So you need to cater to that social media ADD by using really small copy that's to the point. And I recommend writing all of your tweets, all of your Facebook posts, of course, all of your Instagram copy associated with an image. Write it as if you were writing for Twitter. Keep it under 140 characters. If you need to write more than that, keep it beneath 250 characters. 250 characters is a ceiling you do not want to go over. We have found that posts under 250 characters just get more engagement. They get more likes, they get more comments, they get more shares. And at the end of the day, you need to keep in mind that your content is not the end-all be-all for the people that view your content. You're competing with their friends, with their family, with people they really care about. And you want to make sure that you're providing them with what I like to call snack-sized value. And using less than 140 characters, or what we could say is less than 250 characters total with your Facebook posts, provides that bite-sized value. People don't have time to read a novel. So remember, keep it short, keep it simple, keep it to the point. So do you love Jamberry Nails? We do too. Attend our free and fun event on the 18th. And this is just an example. Click here to register. Now, if I wanted to post this immediately, I could select this post update option. And this would be published immediately to my Twitter profile and to my Facebook fan page. However, if I wanted to schedule it, which I'm sure most of you do, and in those times when you want to come into the GroSocial tool and schedule out your content, you can write it out here, and you can select the schedule option and choose the date in the future. Let's just say we wanted this to be published 1 week from now on the 23rd. 12 a.m. is kind of an unreasonable hour. I'm not sure who will be on Facebook at that time, so let's do 2 p.m. And keep in mind, anytime you schedule a post, that's going to be set in Eastern time. Now, in addition to scheduling that post, once you've done that, you can add an image, or you can also add a video to the post. So let's say I wanted to add an image. I'll go ahead and upload a file. I'll go ahead and upload this file. Now, it looks like adding that image has pushed us over our limit. So what we could say is just get rid of this "we do too." Just once again, to keep it short and to the point. But now I can select this post update. We've scheduled it. As you can see, it says your message has been scheduled successfully. And since I scheduled it, it's not going to go live for another week. So I can access that scheduled post by going here to my Facebook fan page, go into my scheduled post, and there we have it. That's a scheduled post we created during this chat. Now, if I go ahead and go to my Twitter profile, I can access that too, scheduled post. Now, there is an advantage to also using GroSocial to publish it immediately. And let me show you what that is. So if I go back to the Facebook fan pages option, I go to scheduled post, you'll see an option to post now. So let's just be crazy and post this now. As you can see, it'll load and load. And it says this message to Facebook account, the message to the Facebook account was successfully sent. So this sent or really created both and posted both the message to my Facebook fan page and to my Twitter profile. So if I go back to my Facebook fan page, and I'll go ahead and refresh that page, you'll see that incredible image that we just created. That image with the link, if a user selects this link, it's going to take them to whatever URL you add there. The really cool thing about this, both ladies and gentlemen, I think that this is really cool, is this option posted by Jamberry Nails. So this indicates that this was posted through the Jamberry Nails tool, further identifying your brand, kind of adding a cool tech label to this post, right? It's not posting from GroSocial, it's posting from Jamberry Nails. so you know that it's posting from the most trusted source in women nails fashion, as I'm sure. So that's what I really wanted to cover over the course of our call today, in terms of technically how to use the GroSocial software, both in customizing and building Facebook tabs using templates and in using the content manager. We are right at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, but I want to make sure that we leave enough time for questions, if that's okay. Do we have time for questions? I think we do. So Melissa, if you're still on the line, or Jordan, what is the best place for me to source questions from? Is it from the live event?
Yeah, Al. So I'm seeing that Melissa's got a question. Melissa, do you want to unmute yourself and jump in here for a second?
Sure, I can. Hey there. So my question is, a lot of us schedule our posts all at once for our parties. Is there a way to access those old posts to repost stuff, or do we have to always continually do new posts?
That's a really great question, and unfortunately, we don't have a feature within the GroSocial tool that allows you to repurpose those old posts. I can promise you that's something that our developer team, the masterminds behind this software, are familiar with. It's something that we're conscious about and something that we're working towards, but it's not something that we have right now. And one thing that I want you to keep in mind is that the nature of Facebook and the nature of social media is geared towards creating fresh and new content. And the people that like your page and the people that most often see your posts because they're the users on Facebook that most often like, comment, and share your content. So you want to make sure that you're rewarding these users that have liked your page with new content, that you're rewarding them with fresh and updated material. All right. Any other questions?
So Melissa, I'm looking at the YouTube page. It doesn't look like we've got any questions through the YouTube page. Melissa, do you think it would be worthwhile for you to guide Alex through? It looks like we gave a little bit of wrong information on the sign-up process. Do you think it would be worthwhile for you to guide everyone through the sign-up process real quick, like?
Oh yeah, so when I log in, Alex, if you want to go to the Jamboree workstation.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me find that. Okay, there we go.
So if you go to add-on tools on the right of your menu, all the way to the right, I'll scroll up. If you scroll up to the main menu, yeah.
So scroll up. Okay.
Under the logout button, it says add-on tools.
Clear to the right, Al.
Clear to the right. Add-on tools. There we go.
This is how I access GroSocial. So I would just click on Access Account, and after I've already had it set up,
perfect.
It should go right into your account, so you can start using it. I know earlier you logged in from somewhere. I've never seen that before.
No, and that is perfect, Melissa. Thank you so much for clarifying that. You're right. That is a lot easier, because I imagine these Jamboree consultants and every one of you are spending a lot of time in your workstation. So it's a lot easier to get logged in through here.
Yeah, I think you're automatically logged in too, because you're within the Jamboree workstation. I don't have to log in each time; it just sends me over. So I think it's faster. I'm asking for questions. Okay, so Jill asks, does this only work for your biz page? I think we kind of maybe can go over what it works for as far as the post scheduler. I think that's what she's asking.
Yes, that's a great question in relation to the content manager. Can you post content from the content manager, or Facebook post to your personal page from the content manager? Is that what Jill's inquiring?
I think she thought it was only for your business page, but we're saying it's for your personal page, your business page, and events. Yes. And then Twitter, and then I guess, was there Instagram too? I didn't even know that one was there.
And that's a great question. So if I go to the content manager, Jill, yes, there is an option here, as you can see under Facebook profile, to add your personal profile. If I go into post and update, you can see my profile option here. You identify your profile from your fan page based upon the profile picture. As you can see, if I highlight my mouse over that profile picture, some copy should appear that reads Alexander Richard Howe. That's the name of my Facebook profile. So I can select that just as I did before with the Twitter profile and with the Facebook fan page, create a post, add an image, add a link to that, and post that update or schedule that update. So there is integration with a personal account. To answer the Instagram question, there is not integration that we have with Instagram. If I can be 100% honest, I think the nature of Instagram allows for more spontaneous content. Instagram is the form of social media more than any other that is highly used by mobile users. So Instagram is something that you move. The content manager inside of GroSocial is more made for planned content. But with Instagram, you take those photos that you're inspired to take daily, right, and post those daily to Instagram. So I really think Instagram is more fit for spontaneous images.
The other thing with Instagram too is that it's not meant for links. You can only have one link that's in your profile, so it's not really meant for sharing your website.
Exactly. It's really meant to provide value through the dynamic images and really engaging images that you can share through the platform.
What about the LinkedIn feature at the bottom? What is that for?
That's a really great question. I didn't highlight this because the majority of clients that I work with, even Jamberry clients, don't have access to what's called a LinkedIn company page. A LinkedIn company page is the equivalent of a Facebook fan page. So what this allows you to do, if any Jamberry consultant has a LinkedIn company page, keep in mind that's different from a LinkedIn personal account. But if you have a LinkedIn company page, you can add that LinkedIn company page by entering your information here, allowing access. And just as I showed you before with the Facebook fan pages, once you've added or agreed to give access to the LinkedIn page, a list of all of your LinkedIn pages will appear. The main reason why I'm not showing you that live with the LinkedIn company page is also because I did misplace my LinkedIn password, so that's not something that I can enter right off the cuff. But the process will be exactly the same.
Okay. Let me see if we have any more questions. I think people are saying they just got their tabs set up, so people were kind of following along with you, so that's great.
That's wonderful.
I think that's all I have, unless anybody in the vet has any questions.
Well, and Melissa, if I can, I'd like to mention one more feature that I haven't highlighted yet. That's really a powerful tool for any Jamberry consultant, no matter if they're an expert or whether they're a novice in using the software. And that's this option right down here, this send us a message option. What this allows any customer to do is select this option, enter their name and email, and ask any technical question that they have. This is a tool that is supported by the GroSocial software support team, and we always do a great job in that support team of answering any message within 24 hours, maybe a little bit longer if it's highly technical. But it's a great way to get questions answered if you feel like that there's something that you want to do or something you don't know how to do within the Jamberry software. Additionally, over the course of our normal operating hours, this option, instead of send us a message, will read chat with us. And that's a really cool tool. It's available from, I believe it's 5 a.m. or excuse me, no, it's 9 a.m. Eastern time up until 7 p.m. Eastern time. So 9 a.m. Eastern until 7 p.m. Eastern, there'll be a chat with us option here where a customer, a Jamberry consultant, can chat live with a GroSocial support team member to answer any of their questions. Additionally, there's one more thing. As I was preparing for this webinar and chatting with my support guys, I asked them, what are what are really the number one questions that you get from Jamberry consultants right now? What's something that I can really hammer home to both make the life of the Jamberry consultant easier and to ensure that these Jamberry consultants, each and every one of you, don't need to spend a lot of time talking with our support team. And the number one thing that they said is that it's important that you use GroSocial in correlation with Google Chrome. Google Chrome is really the best browser for our service. And I realize there's a lot of options out there with Internet Explorer, Firefox, Opera. Really, there's a gamut of different browsers. But if you want to use GroSocial with the least amount of hiccups and to its fullest extent, use Chrome. So just keep that in mind. That's the number one thing that my support team asked me to share. Just making sure that each and every one of you know that Chrome is the best browser for our service.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to do this training for us and kind of give us an overview of the features. And I think a lot of people got their pages set up. They're really excited, so it's been really helpful. We really appreciate it.
And Melissa, thank you so much for putting this on. This has been a really great opportunity to work with you and to pass along some information to Jamberry consultants. If I can just leave with one thing, I would leave with saying and challenge each and every member on this call to get those tabs published, get your content manager set up, and just start using the software. Because at the end of the day, you're going to find value in your monthly subscription by using this. And you're only going to find out what works and what doesn't work by using this. So please use what we've gone over today, and it's really been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
All right, see ya.